The Colosseum, also known as the Flavian Amphitheater, is the origin of sports. Construction commenced in AD 72 and was completed in AD 80. Located in the center of Rome, the Colosseum could accommodate 50 to 80,000 people. It was used for gladiatorial contests and public spectacles such as mock sea battles, animal hunts, executions, reenactments of famous battles, and dramas based on classical mythology. In short, it was the origin of modern sports stadiums. There were 80 entrances, 76 of them were numbered, and 4 were considered grand entrances. Just as we have today, every spectator was issued a ticket, known as a tabella. The tabella number told you which of the 76 entrances you were to use. Like modern times, the entrances led to tiered seating based squarely on social hierarchy, with the seats farthest from the action left for those of less social standing. Each tier was divided into sections. Each row of seats was numbered, permitting each individual seat to be exactly designated by its number. There were even special boxes at each end for emperors and other notables, providing the best views in the arena, hence the origin of boxes and box seats in modern stadiums. Events at the Colosseum acted as a distraction from what the senators were doing behind the scenes, just as professional sports today distract us from what our government is doing. Modern stadiums and events are owned and sponsored by financial institutions and large corporations. The elite and those who pay top dollar for tickets get the best seats, while the common folk take long, spiraling journeys to their cramped seats and limited visibility. Teams in modern sports are divided into divisions, which create rivalry and division among the fans. Up until September of 2001, athletes rarely got involved with government-run programs and political movements. Today, government-controlled programs and other social movements have severely infiltrated sports. Public messages, commercials, and other advertisements featuring athletes have flooded television and social media. These controlled programs are currently in place to push the stay-home fear agenda and the hate and divide agenda. Distraction and division. The government knows people are more apt to listen to someone they look up to over a person in a suit who works for the political machine. It's easy for professional athletes to tell us to stay home while they're sitting on piles of cash in their mansions and can afford not to work. They all have off seasons, so staying home for at least a few months out of the year is normal to them. We hardworking citizens don't have that luxury. In short,
it's a big club, and you ain't in it.
I have been a sports fan my entire life, watching games, going to games, collecting sports cards and memorabilia, fantasy sports, the list goes on. Now that my eyes have been opened to the distraction and division, those days are gone. Consider this to be my exodus from professional sports. I don't need these athletes to tell me to stay home, how to think, or how to be healthy. Nor do I need them to tell me how to be a loving person. If you don't know how to love your neighbor or how to monitor your own health, then maybe you should seek advice from a trained professional, not a professional athlete. Now, as you're about to see, these same athletes are soon going to be telling us to go get our vaccine. Dr. Fauci acknowledges that there's a program currently in place to promote the forthcoming vaccine through athletes and other people you look up to. The flu vaccine has a 40 to 60% success rate, and it's been around for years. Now they'll want us to willingly get in line for the most rushed vaccine in history, and they're going to use celebrities and athletes to push it. Get ready.
But you don't have a choice. People act like you have a choice. People don't feel like going to the stadium when they might get infected. For the world at large, normalcy only returns when we've largely vaccinated the entire global population.
Well, as you know, with vaccinology, nothing is guaranteed because you're dealing with biologics. You're injecting innocent people. There is a general anti-science, anti-authority, anti-vaccine feeling among some people in this country, an alarmingly large percentage of people, relatively speaking.
I mean, you just have to go on Facebook. There's so many, and those groups have really penetrated social media how are you and other members of the public health world going to get in there and counteract what they've created? All of these lies they've created over the years, how are you going to undo that?
It's not going to be easy, Elizabeth. Anyone thinks it'll be easy is not facing reality. It's going to be very difficult. It's going to require hard work, public messaging by people who they trust. You know, they may not like a government person in a suit like me telling them, even though I will tell them. They really need to see people that they can relate to in the community. You know, sports figures, community heroes, people that they look up to. Sports figures, community heroes, people that they look up to.
And so are we working on that kind of a campaign?
Oh, absolutely. We have a program right now. That's going to be extensive in reaching out to the community.
I just wanted to send out a quick message telling everybody how much we miss playing in front of you.
This thing is bigger than hockey, so it's important that everyone's doing their own part.
The best thing we can do right now is follow health advice.
I'm doing this because I'm practicing the policies that our medical experts have told us to do.
What one person does affects the other.
Make sure you wash your hands thoroughly for 20 seconds or longer, often every day. That's right, Tilly.
Our healthcare workers are doing everything they can to help us through these difficult times.
You guys are the real heroes.
I know everybody's being affected by this.
Hang in there. Hopefully this will all be a distant memory and we'll learn from this and become better.
Look forward to playing in front of you very soon.
Stay home, be safe.
What's up, everybody? This is Carmelo Anthony. Hope everyone is staying healthy during this time. You know, we should all be looking out for one another and staying calm and staying safe.
I'm just trying to stay positive as much as possible. Continue to spend this great time with your loved ones.
I think it gives us a lot of perspective. Call some of your friends or your family and let them know how much you love them and how much you care about them.
Practice compassion. We have to be kind and really practice a sense of community.
We're going to get through this thing one way or another. And the appreciation level for everything will be at an all-time high.
We all miss fans and our teammates and basketball.
This is only a virus that we can beat together. Hopefully we'll be seeing you guys soon and back on the floor. Say see ya.
See ya.
What's up, everybody? Tony Gonzalez here.
What's good, everybody? Derwin James here.
Michael Strahan here.
Hello to all my fellow Americans.
I hope you're staying safe and healthy out there.
Urging you to stay at home, take care of your family, protect yourself.
We're at the end of another day here at the Cousins household. We're going a little stir crazy at the house.
I'm in the house. I'm playing video games with the boys here and there.
Playing board games, just doing talent shows, doing TikToks, dances, whatever we can do just to stay busy and have some fun.
I'm here in my house, where you should be, being safe.
During this time, pick up a new hobby or pick up on some TV shows.
Actually cooked a pizza last night. Made a pizza. Been cooking, been trying not to eat too bad. Cheat meal a week.
We're going to be home for a while because it looks like this is the reality. So make the most of it.
It's so important that we all come together in this and unite as one.
I hope you're staying safe, protecting yourselves, protecting your families, protecting the whole world.
And I wish everyone good health. Stay home, stay strong.
As an NFL community, one of the things we always do, and I can think back to even 9/11, we come up and we come through so many times and we're better for it.
We're going to get through it.
And I think the only way we get through it is we get through it together.
And I know we're going to get through this together.
Stay strong and stay safe.
But we're going to be all right, baby. We're going to be all right. I promise you that.
The best way to take control over a people and control them utterly is to take a little of their freedom at a time, to erode rights by 1,000 tiny and almost imperceptible reductions. In this way, the people will not see those rights and freedoms being removed until past the point at which these changes cannot be reversed.
Wake up!